Hey guys, what's up? Rob Mods here again. We've been going with Haggle for over a day now, and so we got less than a day left. In this vid, I want to answer a bunch of questions that I've been asked recently about what it looks like to stock shelves when obviously I'm selling a lot more than what I'm crafting, what I do to buy enchants, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into that. Basically, I've sold through the entirety of my stock. I have no tier 9s enchanted right now at all. And so this is basically the most amount of money that I'm going to have in the game until I make more. So this is basically everything that I have. Also, I've used up like pretty much all of my components, and so as you can see, I have less than 100 of all the components that I use on my main 4 items. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy components like crazy, hundreds of each. I'm going to buy a bunch of items that I want to sell, and I'm going to buy a ton of components, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, and we'll probably end up spending about 2 billion right now or something like that. So let's jump over to market. I've just got one pair of boots in there now, and we'll get into it. So let's start with components, and I'll show you basically what I do. So let's say we look at these right now, 65,200. So I'll go here, request, and I just go to 50 and just go, let's say 66,000. And so that saves me 50 clicks. It just buys them automatically. When I request more than what it's listed for, it'll buy them automatically. And as well, until I click them, it doesn't add to the amount. So because I have 7 slots, or let's say we cancel this and we have 8 slots, I can actually buy 400 more items than what I have max. So I could have up to like 750 or 850 of these components, even though my storage only allows me to have 500. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to buy all of my components, and I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. Alright, so that's what it looks like. The top 4 there are the ones that I use, so 600 to 800 of each. Yes, if you're wondering, it does cost 10% extra because of tax with requests, but it saves me from clicking 2,500 times, and I like that a heck of a lot better because I'm not going to sit there and click that many times for no reason. So next, we're going to go to the 7 items that I sell regularly, and we're going to buy those up. So let's just take a look at this really quick. So we're probably going to buy up about 600 items right now. So obviously it's going to take a while. We're going to buy a lot of bows. We're going to buy a lot of chests. We're going to buy a lot of gloves. We're going to buy a lot of axes. And we're going to buy a lot of herbs or herbs, depending where you're from, boots, and these masks. So I'm going to buy up a ton of those, and I'll see you. Okay, cool. So bought about 600 items there. As you can see, all the numbers are up, and that was another couple hundred mil. Those of you who are wondering why I do this, basically, I'm not able to craft items nearly as fast as I'm able to sell them. When you have high enough energy, you're able to one-shot items. I'm able to sell items 10 times faster than I could ever craft them. And so if I want to compete at the highest levels for net worth, then I need to be buying items and buying enchants. So I spend easily 1 billion to 2 billion per day in gold just on items and enchants in order to get my net worth up. For example, yesterday when I started playing this event, I was at 163 point something billion in net worth, and now I'm at 165. So I'm probably gonna up between 2 and 2.5 billion net worth in a day and a half playing. But you can't do that just by crafting. It's by buying items like I'm going to show you in market, and then selling them through my shop. So let's look at enchants. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, why do you buy enchants when you're spending more than what you're getting back? So let's say an enchant costs me 720k. I only get 700 back. Only reason is for net worth. I'm losing money, yes, absolutely. But my net worth is able to go up twice as fast as it would normally. Plus, if I use the right items with rounding, I get an additional 20k or whatever it is, even up to 40k with surcharging. So it's actually not as big of a loss. But so here, this is actually not bad at all. So basically what I'm going to do here, as you can see, 516. So I'm gonna buy 258 of the elements, and then I'm gonna buy 258 of the other enchants. Sorry, I always forget what they're called. And then I'll show you throwing them on items. So see you in a minute. All right, so as you can see, there's 516 here that I bought. Half and half elements, half spirits. And so basically I'm just gonna start throwing them on all of my items. Now with 256, obviously there's not nearly enough to enchant all 600 items that I bought. So this is only gonna do maybe 40% of them or so. And then I'm gonna go back to the market in a second and buy another 500 and something. And then we'll see how close we are. We'll buy probably another batch, throw them on, we'll be real close, and then I'll show you guys putting everything on shelves, and then I'm ready to go for selling through another whatever billion or two of inventory, getting my net worth up, and taking advantage of this haggle event. So there we go. All of them are used, and I still have lots more. So I'll see you in a minute with 200 or 500 and all right, we've got another 516. We've gone through about 1.3 billion in gold so far just to do this. Let's keep things rolling. Yeah, I still don't think we're gonna have enough to finish this. No. Okay. How many do we got left? Oh, still 70 something. Okay. I think I'm only gonna buy the 70 of each to finish it off. Reason being, normally I would just buy like a whole nother round, like another 500 something, just because it's easier. Like I'm buying anyway, so why waste the time? But I'm not going to this time just because prices for this event go up so much because it's so much easier for players with lower energy to be selling more. So these are actually costing me probably like 50k more per item to do than it would normally. So it's just not really worthwhile for me to keep doing this, like to spend all that money now when I could just wait until the event ends and then do it. And I don't know if I'm going to get through all this inventory before it ends tomorrow. So, I mean, I might as well just see what happens. And if I do still have hours left in the event and I have time to play, I have time to sell, then maybe I'll get some more inventory. But if not, then it doesn't matter. So let's go get 73 more of each and we'll finish this off. All right. Okay, so we got it. Throw those on there. Finish them up. And we'll put everything on racks to sell. And I hope you guys got a better idea of what it takes over and over and over and over again to be a top ranked net worth player. Hopefully still be somewhat profitable and be able to compete with the big guns because they don't slow down. And it takes a lot of time to keep up, but it's fun. It's a good time. Maybe we'll sell through all these customers too. It's just weird too because normally customers are just requesting the tier 9s that I want to sell and I can one-shot them, so it's super clean. But when there's just like a ton of customers that are random like this, that aren't really buying anything that I want, it's weird to try to figure out how to just use that energy efficiently. But I also have some items I can speed up and craft right now too, because I actually have bins out, so we'll do that as well. Two more. I hope this helps you guys out. I had quite a few people asking me about just enchants and what I buy and why I spend more than what I'm getting back and all that kind of stuff. But let me just show you guys leaderboards here. So I was 16th, I think, a couple days ago. No, maybe not that low. 15th. Anyway, so doing pretty good. Okay, cool. Let's see what we can do. So speed up, speed up. It'd be so sick if we got like a legendary craft or something crazy. Chances are really low, but sweet. Okay, what's the plan? Nothing's good. Here we go. Okay, that works. This is so annoying. Okay. See, sometimes what I do here actually is I just like go through and change them all to what I actually want them to be. And then all of the successful small talks that I do get are selling good items. See, I can just move these over to like the items I actually want to be selling. And then something like this, successful. And then, I guess not that one, but now I can just sell what I want. Works out well. And when you get all successful small talks, it works good. It's so good. Sweet. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. As always, if you've got questions or anything, I'll do my best to help you out. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. When we get to 1K, I'll make all those market guides and show you how I finally got to 15K gems for the first time ever. So anyway, thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon.